is the time to showcase your gifts to the world.
Artists and lyrics, artists and lyrics.
The gifts of a man make it away.
We're so grateful to God this week for bringing us back on Artists and Lyrics. My guest today is Olaniyi Fadipe.
92.9
Our discussion today will be about his new song, IJINLE NINU IJINLE. Let's watch a little bit of IJINLE NINU IJINLE video and we'll come back for the discussion. Ladies program, sir. I know you're from Ilesha, and I would like you to greet people with that dialect.
God bless you, sir. Tó bá ṣe ọ́ lóore o, kó nawọ́ sókè. Ó ṣe mí o, ó ṣe mí o. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Jésù olùgbàlà. Hallelujah, mo wá dúpẹ́. Ọ̀nìyàn ló kọ́lé alájà mẹ́fà tó jáde láyé. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Jésù olùgbàlà. Ìkúnlé ìpẹ̀lẹ́ níbẹ̀ ni o.
Please, sir, let us get to know more about you. How would you describe yourself as a music minister?
I am Olaniyi Fadipe. I grew up with my mother and my father in the city of Ilesha. And they are very, very committed members of the Apostolic Church Nigeria. And that is where I can always trace my journey in music. Like, you know, every child we start from the children evangelism unit. And from there, you got promoted to the adult church. Because I went to primary school in Ilesha, secondary school in Ilesha, then I proceeded to uni in Ilorin, where I studied chemistry. I have always got to know, ever since I got born again, there has been just two things about me. I can sing, I can teach. I can teach anything I know. The chemistry I went to school to study, I can teach it very well. I spent so many years teaching it voluntarily without collecting any money in schools. So the whole of my life circled around that. The work of the ministry, singing and teaching. It has never been anything other than that. And by 1996, I have become the choir master of our assembly. So you can't be a choir master in the Apostolic Church and you will not be a songwriter. So that can tell you how long, even before I became the choir master, I have been writing songs, anthems. We call it anthems in our, where the whole church will sit down and then the choir will sing. That time, you must use your song to preach. Your song must have a message. We learned that from all the people that have been choir masters before us. Since then, there have been that signs that the way everybody responds to my own song, each time I have to compose, there is this kind of reactions that everybody will feel like, oh, who did this song? Who did this song? Oh, come and take that song, take it to the district choir or take it to the area choir so that we can now sing it in a combined. So it's always been that response that I've been getting since I was young, even in the choir. And then it got to a time that was in year 2000, it's 10 years ago, that was 2012, that I released an album. And I called that album Abiyamo Agba. And so since then, I've been releasing singles. People hear about Jesus. That's what first went viral like that. Then I was led by one of our father in the Lord, my mentor, Pastor Godfrey Akintola. He motivated me to be the leader of a kind of 120-man choir, youth choir. all of us youth. And we were ministering all around the land. We will invite great ministers of God that are already in the mainstream, people like Mama Shenwele, Mama Bisi Alawiya, like that. We will invite them to our concert. In the choir, we are already 120, so it was easy for us to gather people all over. So the whole place will be filled up. In that sense, I have had a lot of people that I look into their life, and they have been a very good blessing to me, either from afar or from near. People like I told you the other time, people like those my choir master, Pastor Kusumi, at around that time, that while I was young in the choir, you see, I will look at them the way they will play guitar and they will be composing, writing songs. So they helped me to be a very good song writer and arranger. Thank God for somebody like Mama Bisi Alawiya, because since the day she spotted me leading that 120-man choir, she never left me alone. Since then, she and her husband, they will always find a way to connect with me. Of course, the journey has not been easy. A lot of experience where we call you and they will say, we want you to please come and do their social functions with them. People like God suffer so much. I can't start telling this story, but I will be telling the ones that is of recent that now turn to joy. I used to tell my people, my friend, all of us that we are in the band together, that there are some songs we cannot sing, even though we are at the socials. We cannot throw all the cautions to the wind and started singing some songs. So you see what you mean, that you are there and somebody is spraying you money and started asking you to be singing one song like that maybe because that is the common song, maybe from the hip hop or from the Fuji or from the whatever, and they say, this is the song going on, can you sing it for me? I want to spray you money. And then you refuse to sing it, and then they go with their money. Some of them may even threaten to beat you. It has gotten to that time as sometimes, and they will threaten to beat you and say, we are the one who invited you here, why can't you just sing that song that we want for us? No, it's not possible. It has gotten to that place where we experience all such things because they feel, what kind of musician did they bring that does not want to sing? And you would have informed them before that you are a gospel singer, that you cannot sing or to sing. Then they start forcing you when they get to that place. Most of the time, it looks so difficult. You are under prayer. The reason why you don't get enough money when you go to social is because you cannot sing some of all the songs that are the rave of the moment. The good thing about it is that we stood our ground and we say, no. We will make Christian song danceable. We will make it danceable. When you have your entertainment, we will still sing gospel song, but we will make it danceable. But if you are not satisfied with that, then there is nothing we can do again. So we stood our ground. But I can tell you, since the last 2 years, I've been enjoying that. People will call me and they will say, they told us that you will only sing gospel songs. That is why we are going to invite you, because we don't want anybody who will come and sing just anything. That is why we contacted you. They will say, we contacted so person and we asked him, we want pure songs from that. They will say, if you want pure gospel song, you will dance, he will make it look okay. But if you know it is only gospel song you want, go to play Fadipo. And so it becomes my joy. Okay, you also know now that. So I don't need to even tell so many people again. They know. What about the issue of dishonor? Dishonor. I know that there is a need for us to balance between greed. Oh no. Greed on the side of the artist, when you will be called and you tell them, if you don't have 2.5 million, I can't go. Somebody, I see that personally. That's my own sorry. I'm sorry for that, but I see that as an extreme of greed. But when you hear people at the extreme of also of dishonor too, you will pity them, ministers. And I've also been at that age too. I've left from Ondo State to Lagos to go and honor an invitation. And myself and my wife, we ministered for about 1 hour, 15 minutes. And when we got home, we always return home before we open any. And when we got home, it was 5,000 that they put. You know how that is going to look like. Okay, 5,000. That is a dishonor. If you don't, because they didn't even say, oh, they just gave us the envelope, we put it, and then we have already packed our transportation. You can imagine from Akure to Lagos. And even if it is 3 years ago, it can be 5,000 to for 2 people.
No.
But at the end of the day, they just gave us just 5,000. So we knelt down with Thanksgiving and we laugh. After our share, you 5,000. So we laughed like that, and then we laughed over it, and then we received it with Thanksgiving, and we forgot about it. We never called them to say, you only gave us 5,000. We never called them, we never bet. Those things you see a level of dishonor where some people just look down on you as if you are a beggar. Also. So it makes you look as if, when are you going to break through? When is the time that, when you hear some people, you hear the big money and whatever. But at the same time, you see the way people dishonor the gift of God in your life. It's so bad about it. It happens. It happens all the time. Everywhere. And that is why we're seeing most of the music ministers develop that attitude of the other side, to where they have to charge and say, how much are you going to give me? If it is not up to all this amount, I will not come. And yet, it's another extreme again where people are going to be accusing us of greed. So may God also be able to balance between things. What are the joy? A lot of joyful things. What more can I say about IJINLE NINU IJINLE? People called from Australia and they say IJINLE NINU IJINLE is blessing them in Australia. I say Australia. There's another person that called from India. Say IJINLE NINU IJINLE is blessing them in India. Seriously. Of recent, somebody sent the people in South Africa, the church in South Africa, they were singing IJINLE NINU IJINLE, and they were all indigenous of South Africa. So the man just have to start interpreting the meaning to them. But they insisted on singing the Yoruba version. And so they did the video and sent it to me, and I saw South Africans singing IJINLE NINU IJINLE. What joy can you have other than that? That God is using something that's as an instrument of salvation, of joy, of deliverance, of healing all over the world. There is no other joy that we can derive more than that.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for that explanation, for sharing your background and your experience with us. I want us to talk about your new song, which is IJINLE. The song is a worship song written to extol God's unfathomable being and wonder. Please, sir, what is the meaning of Ana Mi Soro, O Seun, Oni Mi Soro, O Seun, Ola Mi A Soro, in relation to that song?
Oh, God bless you, sir. It's simple. I have some scriptures that embodied the song. First thing that brought out that word is secret. I was meditating on the scripture, and the scripture say, the secret of the Lord are with those who fear him. So something struck me and said, God has secret. Then in Psalm 91, he said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So God has a secret place. So, and if God has secrets, who are those who can know those secrets? It's only if he wants to take you deeper. That is why the deeper you are with him, that is the more revelation you will have about him. So that is where the issue of IJINLE emerged from. Get me? Now, still ensuring that it is a praise, it is a worship song, yet there is a need to express what is prophetic about it, and it is at the prophetic line that you are talking about. Ana Mi Soro, Mi Soro, Ola Mi A Soro. It's as simple as ABC. I can give you scriptures. It was one of my personal quiet time where I've been praying to God for a long time about the generational curse. And one day, like that, it was in 2019. Yes, 2019. This song came 2008. But it was in 2019 that God was actually talking to me and said, son, do you have a generational blessing too? It's not only generational curse that is in your generation. In your generation, there is also blessings. It's not ordinary cause. It's not only cause. He said, but what the devil does is that he makes the cause to appear automatically, but it will take you to pray to activate the blessing. The blessing will not come automatically, but it doesn't mean that you don't have blessing in your generation. So I started looking at the scripture to see that, oh, there might be some blessings that are hanging from your past, from your yesterday. So yesterday, Timoso is past. You were supposed to come and enjoy it, but yet you do not discover them so that yesterday can speak for you. Things they have done in the past, and I can give you an example. David said, is there anyone remaining in the lineage of Saul that I can do the goodness of Jonathan to him? So that man Mephibosheth is not enjoying anything according to himself. It was in Katotisha the land don't sorrow fún àná ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún táwọn èèyàn ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa gbàgbé ẹ̀ sí lóde bárì wọn ní lè gbé sáfì. So ṣùgbọ́n torí pé àná sọ̀rọ̀ òun ló jẹ́ kí Dávidi sọ̀rọ̀ pé ta ló tún kù nílé sọ̀rọ̀ kí n lè sóore àná fún. Ọjọ́ tí àná sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ imagine Mordecai èèyàn sọ fọ́ba pé ẹni fẹ́ pa ẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wádìí yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ rí pé àwọn yẹn fẹ́ poison ọba lóòótọ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ punish àwọn yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó ṣe investigation yẹn tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó bá mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ pa yín o, wọ́n kàn ní thank you, ó yá padà sí gate. Bẹ́ẹ̀ Bíbélì sọ pé wọ́n kọ̀ ọ́ lẹ̀, wọ́n kọ̀ sílẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n lóru ọjọ́ kan, àná yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ọba ò lè sùn. Ó ní ẹ lọ bá mi gbé ìwé ìrántí àwọn ọjọ́ yẹn. So ọjọ́ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ padà, àná yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ padà pé tí ì ṣe nǹkan kan fẹ́ ni tó sùn tí ò jẹ́ kó bá kú. Tó sọ wọ́n ní wọ́n tí ì ṣe kankan. Géètì lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni kó máa lọ padà sí kó lọ máa máa. Ọba ní ẹ lọ bá mi pè wá, àná ti sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, ó yá ẹja ṣe ohun. So orí wà ní ìran rẹ̀. Àwọn kankan wà tí bàbá Ábúráhámù gbẹ́ kànga torí kí ló ṣe gbẹ́ kànga torí kí òǹgbẹ má bàa gbé Ísákì. Bíbélì sọ pé àwọn kan da iyẹ̀pẹ̀ sí kànga yẹn wọn ò fẹ́ kàná yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ tí Ísákì débẹ̀ ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbẹ́ kànga yẹn padà tó wá rómi ní ìgbà yẹn lànà sọ̀rọ̀. So àná máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ sá. Àwọn eré kan wà nínú àná tó yẹ ká náwó mú kó jẹ́ àjẹmọ́nú wa. Tí àná ò bá sọ̀rọ̀ àní lè ṣe, àní lè mú, àní lè jẹ ìgbádùn àwọn nǹkan yẹn. So nínú Bíbélì dáadáa àná sọ̀rọ̀ sá. Sọ̀rọ̀. So ẹni tí àná bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa ráyè dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọpẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀ nìyẹn pé àná sọ̀rọ̀. Òní náà dẹ̀ tún sọ̀rọ̀. That I'm talking about presence. Ó ní Ọlọ́run ní ààbò wa àti agbára lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ ní ìgbà ìpọ́njú. Ọlọ́run sì máa ń ṣe oore lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bó ṣe ń gbọ́ mi lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí kankan lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó máa yí ayé ẹ̀ padà ní sábì. Òní nìyẹn Olúwa náà ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ òní lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ ní ìgbà yìí. Ọ̀la náà tún máa ṣe kíni ọ̀la náà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ sáà. Ọ̀la máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Òun la ṣe sọ wípé èmi ní ètò rere fún yín, ètò àlàáfíà láti fún yín ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la tó dára. Ẹni tí ò bá ti nírètí ọ̀la ọpẹ́ àmẹ́ ẹ̀ o. Ẹni tí ò bá ti ní ìrètí ọ̀la ayé ẹ̀gàn àmẹ́ ẹ̀. Ìrètí ọ̀la ló máa ń gbé wa dúró, ló máa ń jẹ́ ká sùn ká máa retí pé a tún máa jí torí pé ìrètí pé ọ̀la pé ọ̀la máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Gbogbo ẹni tó ń gbọ́ mi lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ àná rẹ̀ ó máa sọ̀rọ̀. Ire tó kù nínú àná rẹ̀ a máa gbà jáde fún ọ títí ire yẹn máa fi tẹ̀ ọ́ lọ́wọ́. Àná rẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀. O ò dẹ̀ ní kú o, ò ní kú o. Lójú ayé ẹ báyìí kò ní èrè á sọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀la rẹ̀ náà sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà tí o bá máa di pé ọ̀la rẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, o ò ti ní bá ẹ nínú sàréè, o ò ní dókun lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. So bá a ṣe ń ṣe prophetically, bá a ṣe ń declare ẹ̀ pé ọ̀la wa máa sọ̀rọ̀, la tún sọ pé agbára ta la fi ń sọ agbára Ọlọ́run ni. Òun la ṣe ń gbé òpó yẹn fún. Tó fẹ́ gbé wa dé ó máa gbé wa dé bẹ́ẹ̀. So a ti dúpẹ́ yẹn sílẹ̀ in assurance in advance. That is just the whole summary in it. A máa ń wa gold ní Iléṣà tí mo ti wá. Olúwa tó wá sọ fún mi, mo sọ fún àwọn èèyàn mi náà níbi tá a ti ń gbàdúrà, mo sọ fún wọn ní Olúwa sọ fún mi wípé ẹni tó bá wà lókè, òkúta tó wà lókè ṣe la máa fẹsẹ̀ ti orí ẹ̀. Pé ṣùgbọ́n góòdù tó ń gbé lọ sísàlẹ̀ níbi tó jìnnà, kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú góòdù kó wá fẹsẹ̀ rà tàbí kó fẹsẹ̀ tì í. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá rí góòdù náà máa ń bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀. So Olúwa ní pé tó bá ti ń kọrin ẹ máa sọ fáwọn pé Olúwa gbé mi lọ síbi ìjìnlẹ̀ táyé mi náà àti ní value. Má jẹ́ òun lérèfé níbi tí oṣó ilé àjẹlé àti máa fẹsẹ̀ gbá mi. Òun mo ṣe ń pè ní ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ibẹ̀ yẹn ni pé Ọlọ́run jìnlẹ̀ ju ohunkóhun ló jìnlẹ̀ ju ẹnikẹ́ni lọ. Tá a lè wádìí, tá a lè mọ̀. So ìgbà tó dàn dẹ́ máa ṣe ó fi òye, ó fi agbára ẹ̀ sórí. Tí n bá sọ fún yín gbogbo ìjìnlẹ̀ ni o, a ti kọrin o. Gbogbo ìtàn tí mo sọ fún yín látàárọ̀ yẹn ti fi hàn yín pé tí n bá ní kí n máa kà, tí n bá gbèwò tí mo fi ń compose orin jáde, ẹ bá orin tí ìṣọ̀run 200 níbẹ̀. Kí ló ṣe wá jẹ́ pé ìjìnlẹ̀ nígbà tí a wà nínú COVID-19 lolúwa sọ pé kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí n ṣe 30 minutes kí n máa ṣe lọ́jọ́jọ́ Tuesday. Mo rò pé ó yẹ ká lọ wá studio tó máa fine tó máa ṣe ní sómi ìbẹ̀rẹ̀. Àti Olúwa rán ìkan náà àwọn bàbá nínú Olúwa sí mi nípa pé Olúwa ní kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan kan, mo ní mò ń wá ibi tó máa ti fine pé kọ́ nírọ̀ Ọlọ́run ní kò bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó mọ̀ pé ó ní nǹkan tó fine. So kọ́tì ni mo ta sẹ́yìn tẹ́ bá lọ wo gbogbo ibẹ̀. Kọ́tì ni mo ta sẹ́yìn tá a jókòó nínú ọ́fíìsì tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe. Ibẹ̀ láti kọ ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Ẹnìkan ló ń post 30 seconds ẹ̀ tó fi sí status WhatsApp, òun ló wá di viral one tó gbáyé lọ yìí jẹ́ kí mo ti jókòó. Èmi àti ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí mo pè wá tá a jẹ́ jókòó náà. Ibẹ̀ ló ti di pé gbogbo èèyàn dẹ́gbọ́n ló dẹ̀ di ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀, ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀, ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Bó ṣe di bó di ìlú mọ̀ọ́ká yẹn. So èmi gbà pé ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló mí sí. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé ó lò ó fi ara rẹ̀ rí ìjìnlẹ̀ lóòótọ́. Àwọn agbára rẹ̀ dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú wa.
Wow. So I know you must have seen few things about artists and lyrics. What can you say about this program?
It's a laudable one. This particular program, we help people to actually get good lyrics from God, and then a lyrics that they can explain, a lyrics that actually say, oh, this is what I experienced concerning it, and then it will now help people to be a good writer of songs. People don't just want to studio. Nígbà tí revelation orin yẹn ò tí ì pé, you will be able to wait and get the real thing and get the lyrics. Allow God to download it well for you before you now go to the studio, and everybody will love it, and people will listen to it and feel like, oh, this person has a message to give. So I appreciate you so much for this concept. The Lord will bless you.
We love to ask people if they have songs that they can compose for artists and lyrics.
There is no problem. Olúwa bá ti gbèrò, kò sẹ́ni tó lè gbé lulẹ̀. Artists and lyrics, iṣẹ́ Olúwa ni, yóò máa tẹ̀síwájú dandan, á tẹ̀síwájú dandan, agbára sí lójoojúmọ́, dandan ni, á tẹ̀síwájú dandan.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, dáde wa, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, Ọláníyì Fádìpẹ̀ ni mo ti ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ láti ìgbà tí a ti gorí ètò yìí. Ẹ̀yin ará ilé níbí báyìí la ó ti dáwọ́ ètò yìí dúró ní ti ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí. Until next week when I will be coming again with another guest, I just want to say take care of yourself and have a good week ahead. Ó dàbọ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan sir.